That is into left field, and that is a base hit. Edmonds comes in to score. DeFelice, who got ahead in the count at 2-0, drives in the Cardinals' first run of the season. Tino stops at second. Runs both years. Broken bat, Blute. Heading home is Drew. Here's Hollinsworth throwing. Offline, and the Cardinals lead 2-0.
That was really good hitting by Edmonds, but better base running by J.D. Drew. I mean, right from the crack of the bat, he took off running. And
is in scoring position today. Down the right field line. Walker on the run. No! Vigna scores. Polanco scores. Here comes Drew, and they all have scored. A 3-run double. The big hit the Cardinals have been lacking, and they lead 5-1.
It's just good hitting by, yeah, he has. And
here's Renteria. Down the third base line. Past the diving Zeal. Here comes Pujols. He's in to score. Hollinsworth digs it out. Stopping at third. Edmonds. A double for Renteria. 6 in a row have reached base. And it is now 6-1 Cardinals. 4 runs have scored in an inning that started with 2 outs and nobody on.
No, he's upwards in the 90s, 91, 92. But it's the speed of the fastball that sets up the breaking ball.
DeFelice way back there and gone. A home run. Wow. Second hit for DeFelice. His second RBI and the first home run for the Cardinals. 7-1. Pujols at third. Marrero at first. He got credit for a hit. That's up the middle. Base hit. Now, wouldn't that be something? If Renteria bounced back. I mean, he was the best hitting shortstop in the league there at one point. 9-2 Cardinals.
Yeah, he's in my mind.
2-1 the count. Up the middle, and Tino's got his first Cardinals base hit, and this will be his second RBI. Marrero scores, and it is 10-2.
And I think even though the Yankees get a great player in Jason Giambi, some of the intangibles that Tino Martinez brings to the table here for the Cardinals are going to be welcomed here. You know, when you lose a mark, usually my worst day.
So what, you only hit about 330 on opening days?
Probably 280.
Oh, that bad. Pierre strikes out, the toughest man in the league to strike out last year. He strikes out for the second time today, and the 2002 season is underway for the Cardinals. It starts out beautifully. A 10-2 win. Matt Morris, the 22-game winner, has #1 already this year. Tino Martinez picked up his first 2 RBIs in his first game with the Cardinals. And for the Rockies, back to the drawing board. Final score 10-2. The Cardinals win it. Stay tuned for SportsCenter coming up.
Looks like extra bases up the right field line. Matheny comes home. Hidalgo bare hands. It's an RBI double by Vigna. His first RBI of the season, ties the game at 1. His special year in St. Louis. We welcome the Wizard. Line drive by Everett into left field. And Ward fails to field it cleanly. The run scores to put the Cardinals in front 2-1. Renteria now with a 4-game hitting streak. Smacks it by a diving Everett. And Darrell Ward failed to come up with it, so Renteria gets Edmonds home. Steckschulte drops down, gets the strikeout. That's #1, and he pitches out of trouble thanks to Vigna's excellent play. No runs, a couple of innings, came around to score the go-ahead run. He's 1 for 2. Drives one a long way to right field. Hidalgo back, watching it soar. Edmonds with a 2-run homer. Cardinals lead it 4-1. That's his first of the year.
Of course, the pitcher would much rather have that 18-foot base hit than a second deck home run. Edmonds likes to hit in this ballpark.
367 career hitter against Houston. That's his 9th homer, and as you say, in this ballpark, he has been deadly. It's his 5th homer here at Astros Field, and he was a .412 career hitter here before this game. A hit. Lugo comes home. Throw from J.D. Drew to the plate is there early, and he is out. J.D. Drew with a tremendous throw. Guns down Lugo at home plate on the single to right by Ausmus. O'Keefe on the mound for L.A. 3 balls, 1 strike to Marrero. Line drive up the right field line. Slices fair into the corner. That'll get Kerry Robinson home to make it 5-1, and it's a double. Going out of play, Marrero drives in the run. A strikeout for Isringhausen caps a sensational night for the Cardinal bullpen. 7 innings of 5 hits, shutout baseball, and the Cardinals take the first of the 19 meetings between these two. Final score, Cardinals 5 and the Astros 1. Our next Fox Sports Net game with the Astros is tomorrow night. It's game 2 of this weekend series, and it's Matt Morris again. If it does, it looked as if that's what that did. Fly ball center. Workman long way back, deep into center field, and that'll score the first run of the game. Looks like a triple for Marrero. Here's the relay coming in, and not nearly in time. A triple for Marrero, giving him a 4-game hitting streak. His first triple of the year.
We'll give him floppy hats, and this is all compliments of Coca-Cola.
Deep drive to right field. Hidalgo will not be able to catch up with this opposite field home run by Pujols. And the Cardinals have tied it at 2. Prince Albert goes deep for the first time this year, and he's now hit in all 5 Redbird games. They get an unscheduled souvenir.
Well, and they've been coerced to throwing it back. A little peer pressure.
That's just, they've had production from the bottom of their order tonight, too. Fly ball hit well to right. Hidalgo back into the corner and leaping, and it goes out for a home run. Mike DeFelice with his 3rd hit of the night. Home run number 2 of the year gives the Cardinals a 2-run lead.
There's so much emphasis on the Crawford boxes in this ballpark, but right field obviously is very reachable as well. Police with the pitch out away from him just reached out, poked it.
4-2 Cardinals, and Eli Marrero sends one to left field. The Crawford boxes are waiting. Back-to-back Cardinal home runs make it 5-2. Marrero's 3rd hit of the night, and all are extra base hits.
What a night for Marrero. Double, triple, and a home run.
Home run number 1 for Marrero. Batting 8th. They have 6 singles. Deep to center field. Workman way back in center. It's up onto Taos Hill. Scoring easily, Drew to make it 6-2. RBI double Pujols. Pujols with a 3 RBI game. Tino Martinez is on deck. Hit by the pitch. That forces in run number 7. 5 straight Redbirds reach base. DeFelice will be credited with an RBI on the hit batsman. His 2nd of the night, and he's on for the 4th time.
It started to go down to the tubes here as soon as I said that the
trade to right field, and Drew has it. The Cardinals have won the first two in this series. They win this one 8-4. You can catch our next Fox Sports Net Astros game. It is coming up soon. Tomorrow at 1:30, as the Cardinals are trying to win their third straight in this series tomorrow. It's at 1:30 tomorrow, and it's Darryl Kyle against Wade Miller. Final score 8-4.
Back. He's a little bit closer these days.
That one is lined to right by Eli Marrero. Into the corner it goes. One run will score. Oquendo sends him around. We'll have a play at the plate. Sliding safe. And it gets by the catcher on to third, and sliding safe goes Marrero. And the Cardinals lead it by a score of 2-0. Eli Marrero is now 9 for 12 to start. Pujols at 37. Line base it into left field. They're going to send both runners around. They're testing Jenkins now. The throw to the plate. Got him with the tag. Renteria thought he slid around the tag of Casanova. Maybe a break for the Brewers there. The energetic Jose Oquendo pushing the button a little too aggressive.
Yeah. Renteria
In Miller Park, and he was doing that quite a bit, and he got up to 88, 89. That one's well hit to right center field. Hammonds can't get there. One Redbird scores. They stop another at third base in Garrett Stevenson, and the Cardinals add another. It's 4-0. Good looking piece of hitting there. Breaking ball over the head of Stevenson. It goes. That could be two. 6-3 double play. When you're throwing well and when you're living right, face Matheny. Tie ball game.
Oh boy, what was that? My oh my. Joe Brinkman has forgotten how to call a strike. I understand that Nemours not around the plate that far.
Got it. Went back up the ladder and struck out Hamfield. Fly ball, right field. Ochoa's got a gun. There's the tag. Here's the throw to the plate. He is safe. Casanova's beside himself.
Yeah, he missed him. That was a good call by Joe Brinkman, at least from this angle. Boy, what a gun by Alex Ochoa all the way.
Got it. 96 miles an hour for Jason. Strikes out a lot, is charged with a big responsibility. The 0-2. Got him looking outside corner, and standing at third is Sanchez. Got it. With the runner on third, a pair of huge strikeouts for the closer, Jason Isringhausen. It was one heck of a ball game, but the Cardinals come out on top in a heartbreaker, 6-5.
Joe, the success of the outfielder is going to be
There's a base hit into left field. They will bring Polanco around to score. Good base running by Edgar. He goes first to third, and it's 5-1.
You're right. JD not trying to do too much. I think
with nobody out, an opportunity right here to climb back into this game. To the left side. Houston a bobble. The throw to first, safe, and it's a 5-2 game. Albert Pujols hustled the entire way, and it pays off as he reaches base on the error.
A lot of guys don't throw enough today. A lot of pitchers don't run enough.
Here's a chance for Polanco to run to the plate. Drew gets a base hit up the middle, and it's 5-4. Glendon Rush dropped down sidearm, and J.D. Drew hung in there and got a base hit to make it a one-run game.
So we talked about it. When you drop down sidearm, your location is very important. He's getting his hacks in, isn't he, Joe?
Battling Dejan, the 1-2 pitch, left side, game is tied. 5-5 on a 2-out ninth inning hit by Renteria.
Well, we just sold a few more tickets for tomorrow. Nice going, Edgar.
Isringhausen needs a strikeout, and he gets it. 2 gone. What a weapon that is. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner goes. Throw by Matheny. Young is out for the first out of the inning.
Mike Matheny's worth his weight in gold. He had a good jump, and Mike Matheny is the equalizer. So up, you get a lot of guys to chase.
Inning over. Matheny hung on to the foul tip, and Mike Matheny and Jason save them for Bud Smith. Tomorrow's starter. 2-2 pitch. That's well hit into left center field. Back at the track, at the wall. It's over. Eduardo Perez ends it with an 11th inning home run. His first hit of the year, and the Cardinals win it 6-5.
Well, Joe, that's one of the things that Tony likes about him is he understands his role. He keeps himself in good shape, and he's got now 2 for 8.
So Drew and/or Pujols, that's driven, and goodbye. Get out the tape measure off the bat of J.D. Drew. 2-1 St. Louis as Drew gets his second.
Being kind of disrespectful. I think he hit himself.
That hit off the scoreboard, the video board in right center.
He made an exclamation point innings than the starters have this year.
Here's a 3-2 to Edmonds. That's pretty well hit to left center field. Might get out at the wall. Another home run. It's 3-1 St. Louis.
To me, that's a good sign. Jimmy has been a little bit of a funk. He's over his last 6 and striking out a few more times of late. Seemed like the backdoor breaking balls were coming there.
2 on, nobody out. Broken bat might be. That's big. 6-3 double play. Runner at third, 2 out.
He's still battling, competing out there. He got the pitcher's best friend.
Runners are going, and a base hit into right. Vina will score. Over to third is Drew, and the Cardinals lead 4-2. Terrible throw. Good base running, and it's second and third, 1 out.
That was great base running. Sometimes the game looks so easy, and one of the things you would notice.
A hit by Marrero, good bunt by Cairo. And Vina pokes one into left. That's going to fall. That's going to score 2. Great base running by Eli. And it's 6-2 Cardinals.
Right. Eli Marrero at second base really had a better read on that ball than the runner at third, Renteria. So he had a tremendous jump, and he was right on Renteria's
feature. Cardinals will see probably their best young arm, Oswalt, tomorrow as Edmonds launches one. Deep center. His second of the night, and the Cardinals again lead by 4.
Two home runs for Edmonds tonight, and that gives him, what, 12 in 2 years plus against the Astros pitching?
That's amazing. He hit 500 in the series last weekend in Houston.
For anything that's off the plate.
Inclined throw, a strike. There's a ground ball to short. Might be. Out at second. Got them both, and that's a winner. 6-4-3. The Cardinals defeat Houston 7-3. A good start to this weekend series. The Cardinals have won all 4 of the homestand with 2 to go. Day games tomorrow and Sunday. For Alan, Dan, I'm Joe. Our next game on Fox Sports Net. Cardinals and Diamondbacks on Monday night. Coming up now, the Midwest Sports Report. Let's go there now.
Let's see if he can bust out of this slump.
Goes the opposite way. Cedeno, late break. That gets down. One hopper over him. One run in. And Tino on his way to second, and the game is tied.
I think we just saw what the Mets fans have been seeing from their $18 million left fielder, Cedeno.
Double from Tino. And that's where we stand, 1-1. Peyton is off and running, and the pitch is swung on, hit the deep right field. Marrero is there, gets it back in. And I believe Peyton missed second base. Let's see. He did. Peyton went around second base. He was stealing it. And coming back, he never touched the bag, trying to get back to first, which you have to do. And they double him up. Let's see what Perez can do. Matheny at first. Eduardo jumps on this pitch. Cedeno back. Get out. It is gone. A home run for Perez. Off the bench. Second time he's done it this year.
How many of those managers now, you have to make a decision before you can second guess. It's a little different when you're in that seat.
The second baseman, number 4, Fernando
Perez. The home run, his second of the season, and a 3-1. In '96, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Milwaukee, Chicago, and Pujols drives this down the opposite field. Right field line. That ball is gone. A home run for Pujols. Just stayed fair. On a 2-2 pitch, it's back to a 2-run lead.
Looks like it went right off the foul pole. Which, why is it the fair pole? Should be the fair pole.
5 home runs, 18 RBIs for Pujols, and back to a 2-run lead. Some insurance for trip against Al Leiter on Wednesday night. Popped out his first time up, and goodbye. No doubt about this one. 1-0 St. Louis on the home run by Perez. His third of the season, his 4th RBI, and the second hit of the afternoon against Chen, and it puts the Cardinals on top. He unloaded on that one.
He talked about his nemesis is the home run ball. Pujols missed a home run by 344. 11-inning Cardinal victory, 7-6.
Polanco, a base hit into right center field. Guerrero won't catch up with it. Vigna's digging for third. He'll be waved home. Polanco will stop at second. An RBI double. Vigna scores all the way from first, and it's 2-0 Redbirds.
Way to go. Polanco, it's his second RBI.
So they moved him into long relief and out of the bullpen. Here is Albert Pujols. Albert, ground ball left side. That's a base hit. 3-0 Cardinals. Pujols with the RBI. That's number 19, tops in that department for St. Louis. And Albert Pujols is 2 for 3 with a double.
How important was that win last night? And then if you can jump out here.
And it's Pujols at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Edmonds. Line drive. Get down. That's a base hit. Here comes Renteria. And moving up to third, it's Pujols. And it's a 4-0 Cardinal lead. And the RBI for Edmonds is number 17. And 1. Yep. 2-2 pitch. He got him. And the game ends with a strikeout of Bergeron. 5 hits shutout. 4 pitchers used for Tony La Russa.
I think this was just an outstanding game that Tony and Dave Duncan were concerned about, but Perez got the game-winning home run in the 4th, added 4 more in the 5th. But what a job by the bullpen, and that really gives confidence.
351, 8 homers, 23 knocked in. He's been either 3, 4, and 5 hitting against right-handed pitchers all year, and he continues it. Vigna rounds third. He'll score easily all the way to third. Will be Pujols, and Edmonds continues his torrid hitting against right-handed pitching. That base hit knocks in his 24th run of the year. Man, what a difference. Right-handed versus left-handed. Rally was snuffed out in the first. Polanco has it. They'll get one at second. On to first. Vigna turns it, and a double play gets the Cardinals out of trouble. So the breaking ball popped into center. Playing deep is Encarnacion. He won't get there, and the run will score easily. So it's a run batted in, only the 15th of the year for Tino Martinez. He'll take it. Playing deep was Encarnacion, he had a long way to come.
Yeah, and he also froze on the swing.
And Guerrero enters for the pitcher. Renteria sends it to right, curving towards the line. Long run. That is a fair ball and gone. One pitch, and Edgar Renteria touches Danny Graves for a 2-run home run. And the Cardinals have taken a 4-2 lead here in the 8th inning. Renteria in his career was 5. That's somebody's science project. It was pretty good. To Tino. Well, maybe he's not hitting, but Tino gets what he's supposed to get. Short hops the ball, and the Cardinals have taken the first of 3. The final 4-2. 4-11-0 for St. Louis. 2-7-1 for the Reds. More to talk about when we return to Synergy Field.
Down and in, and he jumped.
Tino up the middle, base hit. 1 run in. Pujols being waved home. The throw to the plate, not in time. RBIs 24 and 25 for Tino. And it's 2-0 St. Louis.
Boy, that was pretty. You see a swing like that, and you don't worry about whether you got a bat slow down a little bit.
On base percentage is in the top 3. Slugging percentage top 5.
Edmonds goes the opposite way. Adam Dunback looking up, get gone. It is home run Edmonds. 2-run shot. Number 10. 31 RBIs on the year. And it's 4-0 Redbirds.
Jim talked about it frequently with J.D. Drew. He's not going to be a complete hitter. And the quality of hitter that everyone thinks he will be until he starts doing what Jim can do. Both of them have enough power.
We're at the 5th, and it's 4-0 St. Louis. Albert a drive into deep left field. How far is this one gonna go? Albert Pujols a bomb into left. That's number 7. And it's 5-0 St. Louis.
Trying to get a ball inside on him. The last time he was hit by a pitch inside, so Albert kind of playing the waiting game, kind of waiting to see that pitch inside.
Also has knocked in 3 home runs. 11 RBIs. Renteria, deep right center field. Encarnacion back, can't get it. To the wall it goes. Martinez being waved home. The relay to the plate. Here it comes. He is safe at the plate. And it's 6-0 St. Louis.
He had a tremendous jump. Of course, he could see the height of the ball and where the center fielder was, and knew he wasn't going to catch. Breaking ball.
He got him. Cardinals win it. They take 3 of 4. They're 6-1 on the homestand. Our final score tonight, 7-3. We'll be right back with a complete post-game report. Now it's time for the Midwest Sports Report. Let's send it to the studio.
That's into right center field in trouble. That thing's going to the wall. Here comes Fernando. Run, Freddie, run. Around third. To the plate. 1-0 Cardinals on a double by Polanco. Placido delivers here in the 4th.
Another thing they've been working with Polanco is he was a little too
man. Marrero, the runner at second. Well hit into right and down for a hit. Here comes Eli. Here's the throw, cut off over to third. Simon Tachi, and it's 2-1 Cardinals. And good base running by the Cardinal pitcher, and another hit for Vina. Now that speed with Marrero paid off there. Homestand is finished. That's into right center field and might plate another run. It's cut off by Hidalgo. Here comes Cairo. Here's the throw to the plate. Terrible throw. 3-1 Cardinals. Oquendo kept them coming. And the Cardinals do have that 2-out hit. That's obviously going to happen. Would be in the 8th or the 9th. The 9th. Good work by Mike Matthews. He came in, issued a walk.
Guys out of the elevator.
Here's Osmus as Isringhausen tries to end it right here. Into right. There's Drew. That's a win. Cardinals win it 3-1, and a big one. Al Raboski, good pitching. Simon Tachi, Steck Schulte, Matthews, Isringhausen. We'll be back with a complete post-game report. Now it's time for the Midwest Sports Report.
On the field, between the lines. That's hit deep to left field. And gone. Oh, was that crushed by Albert Pujols on the 2-2 pitch. He gives the Cardinals a 2-0 lead. Pujols his 8th of the year.
The base on balls. It is a good hitting Cardinal team, and when you give them extra base runners and
Carl Yastrzemski went deep.
Wow.
There you have it. That's wonderful.
1-1. Oh, there's a drive toward the gap in right center field. And this will bring home at least 2. They're going to try and clear the bases. The throw to the plate will not get Renteria. Eli Marrero, a 3-run double.
And that was in the gap from the time it left the bat. That was going to be at least 2 and probably 3 with the chase being on by Rob Makoviak in right field. And that really opens things up for the Cardinals.
3-2 on Marrero. It's this one to left field. Eli Marrero will bring home yet another run with a double to left.
I don't want to say that's a killer, but boy, is that really add a nail or 2 to the whole situation for the Pirates.
Nice pick on the backhand by Polanco. That will do it. The Pirates go down in order, and they'll look to win the rubber match of the series with Josh Fogg tomorrow. Let's now head to the studio.
Runs, but you know, they never got a man in scoring position.
That's unbelievable. Something like 270 games that hadn't happened. There's a drive down the left field line. Pujols has done it again. Home run into deep left. And that is number 9 for Albert. He's starting to come alive, and it's 1-0 St. Louis.
Well, Tony's been seeing some good positive signs from Albert, where starting to pull the pitches, and Vigna is very good at taking that pitch and going to left.
Pulls this one deep right field. Is it enough? It is gone. Grand slam, Vigna. Oh, Vigna the home run. His first on the year, and it's a grand slam. 5-2 Cardinals.
Well, all the time watching video, I saw very few pitches thrown inside.
Afternoon. Come your way at 3. Vigna, base hit. 5 RBIs on the day.
That was a nice piece of hitting. Same approach, you know, very quiet with the hands, but ball out of way, you try and go up the middle. He made a nice defensive play and tricky play on a swinging bunt by Marrero, so I think he could have run down the line.
Edmonds jumps on this one. Way out of here. Will it reach the river is the next question.
Yeah, it'll get to the river, but not in the air. I think it did anyway, but there's no doubt about that. That's the 3rd Cardinal home run of the day.
Oh, man, did he crush that one. 7-2. Edmonds 1 for 3 on the day. That's home run number 12.
Much playing time because Kendall is so durable.
First pitch swinging. Fly ball. That's going to do it. Edmonds right in front of Albert Pujols, and the Cardinals take it. They win it by the score of 7-3, and they're now a season high 28-22, 6 games above 500.
Well, good victory here. Let's hope Vigna is okay, but Simon Tachi continues to perform, and the offense was in good shape today with a lot of 2-out base hits.
Cardinals are a game out in the Central. Simon Tachi 3-0. Fogg drops to 5-3. We'll wrap it up in just a moment.
Increased range of motion in that shoulder. That's interesting. Yeah. Swing and a miss. Here's a throw to first base. Lugo is out, and Berkman struck out. So it's a double play from 2 to 3. Ground ball third. Polanco to second. Vina turns it. It's no runs, 2 hits, and a man left for the Astros. And after 4, 1-0 St. Louis. Biggio with a grounder. Kyle has it. There's a throw to Vina. Relay to Martinez. And the Cardinals get another double play. Their third of the game. No runs, a hit. The Astros leave it. Now they look for an even bigger inning here in the 8th. Fly ball right field. Hidalgo back to the wall. 2-run homer. Tino Martinez. Number 6 of the year. It's 4-1 St. Louis. .28 runs batted in now for Martinez. That'll be it for Oswalt. Cardinals leading by 3. That's their 9th hit. 2. Biggio chops it to third. Polanco with the throw to first. And that does it. Biggio going in head first, but the Cardinals win it. Isringhausen getting his 14th save. Tony La Russa's Redbirds now have drawn to 6.5 games in front of the Houston Astros, and they have beaten the Astros 8 times in 10 tries. They claim the opener of this series. Final score: St. Louis 4, Houston 3. Fly ball hit well to left field. The Crawford boxes are getting a customer. A 2-run homer by Albert Pujols, number 10 of the year, gives the Cardinals a 2-0 first inning lead.
Give you an idea of the strength of Albert Pujols right there. It was a changeup or a split finger, some kind of an off-speed pitch. Pujols,
the best record in the majors during that stretch. Ripped to left field. It's hooking but staying fair for a 2-run homer for Eli Marrero. The Cardinals hit their second 2-run homer here in the first inning, and they build a 4-0 lead. Number 3 of the year for Marrero. So they have a lot of late inning experience pitching on this club. A roller to Renteria. Steps on second, throws to first, and the Cardinals get a double play. For the Astros, another frustrating frame with no runs, a hit, an error, and a man left. After 7, it's 4-1 Redbirds. That's the best month of his career. Fly ball to center. Edmonds underneath. And the Cardinals win the first 2 games of this series. They're now 30-22. They've won 16 of their last 19 ball games. The winner, Matt Morris, goes to 7-3. The loser, Shane Reynolds, 3-4. And Isringhausen gets his 15th save. Our next Fox Sports Net Astros game tomorrow night. Pregame show at 5:30. It's the Astros. Wade Miller returning to the mound against Garrett Stevenson of St. Louis. Our final score tonight was the Cardinals 4 and the Astros 1. Now we'll go to Randy McIlvoy and Kevin Eschenfelder at our Fox Sports Net studios.
Now the infield looks for a double play ball, but J.D. Drew hits it hard the other way. Giles back toward the wall and off the wall. Adrian Brown was right there, so that will keep the runner from scoring. A double that brings home Cairo from third. Polanco goes to third base on the opposite field 2-base hit. 1-0 Cardinals. Line to left. Giles coming on. Can't make the catch. He might have a play at third. However, the stretch pulls Ramirez off the bag. Everybody's safe. 2-0.
opposite direction. Instead of toward the bag, he was going away from the bag.
Edgar Renteria drives one into the gap in right center field. Redbird's going to clear the bases, perhaps. Here's the relay to the plate over the head of Kendall. Runner to third. Wow. 5-0 St. Louis. Renteria the double and going to third on the throw home.
Did Pokey make that throw?
Yep.
It might tell us a little something about that finger. That cleared Kendall.
And the squeeze is on, and it will work. We'll get one out. 6-0.
Marino starting all over. A lot of superstars on that club and no wins to show for it.
A swing and a miss, and the ball somehow gets away, and a run will score.
That's when I saw that happen. I thought that was a foul ball. Kendall is not arguing it though, so.
And Cairo will have another hit. Extra bases, an RBI. 9-1 Cardinals. Cairo a couple of hits. Filling in for Fernando Vina, who fell ill.
Regulars are out of there tonight. Jim Edmonds not playing.
Tino Martinez not in there. And
Cardinal faithful all up on their feet now.
Finland strikes out pinch hitter Keith Osick. Pirates go down quietly in the ninth. So, rubber game of the series tomorrow. Chris Benson against Matt Morris. Let's go to the Pittsburgh Sports Tonight studios.
Man roster, but to be a viable part, your top 7 or 8 players. This is into left. Here comes Dunn. They're going to send Marrero. Dunn's throw to the plate won't be in time, and the run scores. Good base running by Eli Marrero with 2 away. He's on the run at the crack of the bat, and he scores ahead of Dunn's throw. Drew going again. Rip. This will be a fair ball. It'll be one hop off the wall. Drew round second, goes to third. With 1 out, they'll hold him there, and Tino will hold it first. Drew was thinking scoring, but Oquendo not
jumped out. Booney's in there catching him, and you had to take a look, and it was great for the kid. You know, Bob's outstanding.
That's a base hit into right. Here comes Vina around third. He's going to score, and the runner Drew will go to second. A throw up the line just a hair. Vina's nailed, and Drew will advance to second. So the Cardinals get another run out of it. They lead it 4-0 on the base hit by Drew, and they get a runner in the
high school or college.
Pujols fly ball to left, Encarnacion back to the wall, and that's gone. Albert has hit his 6th home run off Cincinnati. 2 runs will score, and it's now 6-0. The lead belongs to the St. Louis Cardinals. Well, they've chipped away. 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, and here in the 5th, they had 3 more and lead it 6-0. So it started out as a crystal clear night for Joey Hamilton. Has gotten fogged. Lined a single to left and knocked in the first run for the Cardinals. Hit by a pitch and scored in the 5th. That's off the glove into right field, and that'll score a run. I don't know if Walker would have been able to throw him out. If
left-handers can do that. They can pick you off, and they can give you a running start.
Lined by Drew into the corner. Encarnacion back over his head. Here comes Vina. He'll score, and once again that extra base leads to a run for St. Louis. So the Reds have climbed to within 3. It's now a 4-run ball game again. It's 8-4.
Well, that's why Gabe White's in the ball game.
Right to Encarnacion. To right field. Drew getting a bead on it, under it, got it. That'll do it. 3 hours and 3 minutes of baseball, and the Cardinals have won another one against Cincinnati. Tony La Russa on the smiling side of this scoreboard. Thus far, the Cardinals
have won 6 of the 8 games played between these two teams. St. Louis has moved to within a game of Cincinnati in the Central. 8-5 St. Louis. We'll be back to talk more about it after these messages.
Hitter. National League Rookie of the Year a year ago when he hit .329 with 37 homers and 130 batted in. Fly ball, shallow right, and base hit. Couldn't get there. Quinn down in the outfield, and the Cardinals are going to get a run out of all that. Now they've got the runner hung up between second and third, and he's tagged out by Randa. But the Cardinals got a rather cheap run, and now the Royals have an injured player as Quinn is still down in the outfield after trying to make that catch.
Well, he has a blowout on his way in. This is a very catch. Realistically, most of them just out of the strike zone. Continues to try to work the corners.
Ball 4. This game at the moment doesn't have a very good feel to it, does it, for the home team? And here comes Al Nipper to try to settle Paul Bird. Still only 1 out. 2-0 St. Louis. 1,000 range. Now here's the top of the order. Fernando Vina back up the middle and on through. Base hit. 2 runs will score. Just a little bleeder through the infield. And it is 4-0. And how many runs can you spot these guys? Not very many.
Well, the way the Royals hit in the Chicago White Sox series, 200 as a team, and scored 8 runs in those.
The Angels, the other one at Arlington the other day. Base hit. Another run scores. 5-0 St. Louis. Still only words. 2 walks. Here's Drew. Base hit. Here comes Vina. He will score. 6-0 Cardinals. Polanco to third. Oh, and this thing's getting out of hand. It's been a quiet attack. But St. Louis, Brandon Berger hit a 3-run homer to make it 6-3. Whoop, there's a long blast to right by Martinez. And this one's in the bullpen. Tino Martinez, 7th home run of the year, and the 15th home run surrendered by Paul Bird. They're going to stop these Cardinals from scoring.
They're having a pretty good time so far tonight. Tino Martinez coming off a 34 home run camp.
0-2 to Tino right here. Right up the middle on an 0-2 pitch. That's going to send the runner around third, and now the throw's cut off. There's a big run for the Cardinals. Boy, that is a professional hitter, isn't it? Tino Martinez 0-2 and just went with the pitch right up the middle to drive in the run. Wells working his 2nd inning. He's given up 2 runs, and a liner to left center field will plug the gap. Against the wall out there. 2 more runs scored. Drew all the way around to check in with a run. Pujols has his 3rd double. 11-4 St. Louis, and here comes Pena. Oh, there's a knockout blow right there. Get this 3rd out for St. Louis. And that should be it. Ball game is over. And the Cardinals take game 1 by a count of 12-6. They got it going well early with 5 runs in the 2nd. They had 4 in the 8th. And 3 other runs. The Royals got 3 homers in the game, but not nearly enough to offset this showing for the Cardinals in game 1 of the series. So we'll see you back here tomorrow night. We'll be over on the Royals.
Jim Edmonds. Strikeouts are down this year, although they've been on the rise when he's been in the lineup.
Cairo, well hit, left field. Miguel has gone deep. 3-run home run. First on the year. RBIs 8, 9, and 10, and it's 3-1 St. Louis.
You have that DH, and sometimes you wonder who he's in.
Runners go, and Polanco hits it into left field. That's a base hit. And an RBI for Polanco. That's number 14. Runners were going, and Polanco. Kansas City. Of course, the Cardinals picked him. 13th round of the '99 free agent draft, and Pujols drives this down the left field line. Is it fair? It is gone. Home run, Albert Pujols. 3-run shot. The second 3-run home run for the Cardinals tonight. The other by Cairo. This one by Pujols.
Good kid. Like the other one where we looked like there was clearly space between the
Eli, well hit, left field. Could this be their third 3-run homer? Yes, gone. Home run number 4 for Marrero. A 3-hit night. An infield bunt hit, a swinging bunt. And now the exclamation point, a 3-run home run. His 4th of the season, the Cardinals up. There's a ground ball. Vigna looks it in his glove, throws. The Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series. Morris, the winner. He's a...
Can take you deep. Double play ball. There's 1, there's 2. As Vigna tags Ichiro in the double play for 3. And an easy first inning as it turns out for Woody. And after 1, no score.
Pujols is their big RBI guy.
Fly ball into straightaway center field and deep. Mike Cameron going back to the 1-2 track, leaps up, and it is gone. A grand slam home run for Albert Pujols. And I mean straightaway center field. His second career grand slam home run. His 14th home run this season. And the Cardinals take the lead 4-1. Fly ball well hit to right field. Ichiro going back to the 1-2 track. This one is gone. Goodbye baseball. Tino Martinez with his 8th home run of the season. A 3-run shot into the lower deck in right field. And it's now the Cardinals 7 and the Mariners 1. So the Cardinals using the long ball tonight. A grand slam by Albert Pujols, and now a 3-run home run off the bat of Tino Martinez with swing and a miss. He got him, strike 3, and that is the ball game. The St. Louis Cardinals win game 2 of this 3-game series. A final score of 7-4, and the series is tied at 1 win apiece. Once again, the final score, the Cardinals 7 and the Mariners 4. Right now, let's join up with Bill and Angie back in the Northwest Sports Report studios.
To the break. So for some of these players, they'll have 17, 18 nights in their own bed. Pretty well hit into right field. Back goes Drew. Leaps and makes the play. What a play by J.D. Gets it back in. Almost a double play.
The postseason play the last 2 years, and we should be able to get by without him in this series.
Well hit left field off the bat of Eli. That ball is gone. Home run, Marrero.
Fifth home run for Eli. All 5 coming against right-handers.
With taking a bat to their bed or a ball and just playing with it in their room.
And Morris is cruising with strikeout numbers. Crowd comes to their feet.
Here's the slider again. That's his money pitch.
Ibanez, a fly ball into left. Going back. Pujols has it, and the Cardinals take it. They win it 3-0. Another 23,000 raised for Capcure here tonight. The home run by Eli Marrero. Redbirds win it by the score of 3-0. Morris is now 9-4. Asensio is 1-1. Our final score 3-0. We'll be right back with a complete post-game report. Now it's time for the Midwest Sports Report. Let's send it to the studio.
And come back and you understand how much the game means to you.
Broken bat. Woody to second. There's one. That's your double play. Double play started by the 3-2 pitch. Drew drives it down the right field line. High towering shot. It is gone. Home run number 10 for J.D. Drew. RBI's 30. On 1-0, Vigna rips it into right. Back goes Gomez over his head. Fernando will stop at second with an RBI double. Gomez was way in and right, and Vigna just put it over his head with a line drive to the wall. The third double for St. Louis on the afternoon. Fox Sports Net.
Look forward to seeing Mike Scioscia and Mickey Hatcher and some of his coaches.
There's a ground ball. Is it a double play ball? Renteria takes it himself. You bet. The second double play that Kansas City has grounded into this afternoon. There's a ground ball. Pujols spins. Nice play there. Can they get two? Double play. How about that play? One out here in the 8th. Right back to him. He makes that play. Oh, a bullet. Protected himself and gets the second out.
Better believe he protected himself.
Play behind the runner at first, and the first pitch is hit to short. Renteria the flip and the sweep of Kansas City. And with a win today, the Cardinals are in first place, tied with Cincinnati. A complete game 5-hitter by Woody Williams.
It was a great game, and give a lot of credit to the offense for getting those 5 runs, and then a workhorse, a guy that knew how to pitch when he had that lead. And now Tony La Russa is going to do something very positive. He's going to talk to the young Tony Pena and wish him a lot of luck. And that's a sign of class right there.
If you want him.
I think he's Ed's one of the better umpires.
3-2. That's well hit into left center field. Got a chance. Edmonds has homered against the Angels. 4-0 St. Louis.
Here, he's hit a batter. And he's pitching behind an awful lot.
That's well hit into right field. Salmon back at the wall. It's gone. Home run Renteria. 6-0 as Edgar gets his 3rd of the year.
Well, you just see Edgar with that solid approach of up the middle or out away from him. And he is strong enough where he can take it to the opposite field. 3rd home run, and
I would imagine.
Nope.
On the inside corner, and Anderson gets rung up. Strikeout number 5 for Darryl Kyle.
Former fan.
Yeah, that's true. Isn't that the truth? Here's Fulmer. And there's a line drive into center. This is what he wants to show him. That Edmonds ends up with a dive at the end. And there's one out.
Yeah, you're right. That's more indicative of Jim Edmonds' play, and gets up, and you always worry about that wrist. You can see how.
So we'll give Salmon a new look as Steckschulte will face him for the first time, and Darryl Kyle should receive a nice hand. Fernando has been on base once. He's driven in a run, has 31 RBIs, and he slaps one down the left field line fair. Into the corner, and Cairo will turn it on. He'll score all the way from first base on a double by Vigna. It's 7-1.
2 RBIs, pair of hits, and a second base fly for Vigna on the night. And Cairo, you know, he's a great pick. I take good care of myself.
Here's a 1-2 pitch to Kennedy with 1 out, nobody on. Diving stop Polanco. Another good defensive play. Placido's made 3 tonight, 2 out. 3-2 pitch. Should end it. Vigna. Cardinals win another. They're in first place all alone. 1 game in front of Cincinnati. And the final score 7-2 over the Angels. We'll be right back with a complete post-game report. Now it's time for the Midwest Sports Report. Let's send it to the studio. So long.
Feel that they needed to get Matheny back behind the plate.
Up the middle, base hit. Here comes Martinez. Mike Matheny's put the Cardinals on top.
Joe, you were asking, was it 5-hit shot or a complete game? And then he fielded his position.
There it is in a left center field. Renteria will score. Matheny will go to third. Williams will hold at first. Another RBI for Woody, and it's 2-0 Cardinals. To the right side, Young can't make the play, and it's 3-0 Cardinals. Another hit, another RBI, number 33, and the Cardinals get 3 here in the second. A 1-2 pitch to Matheny. A floater. That's trouble. That's nice. Cardinals lead 4-0 as Martinez comes in to score. Matheny's 2 for 2. The old 2-out walk came back to get Jamie Wright. The Atlanta Braves. There was more to it than that, but that didn't help the circumstances. As Marrero gets a base hit, and it's 5-0. Another hanging breaking ball from Jamie Wright. And the Cardinals have put 3 hits together with 2 out. Now Mike Matheny has an opportunity right here, right now.
Cleared for the fastball, though.
There's only one good way to end this thing.
That's right.
That's not what I had in mind, and that is a tremendous play to end the night by Polanco. What a pickup and throw by Placido to give the Cardinals their first win since last Wednesday. An emotional night and a Cardinal 5-2 victory. We'll be right back with a complete post-game report. Now it's time for the Midwest Sports Report. Let's send it to the studio.
Matter of hitting spots for him to get to this level. Said the stuff is there already. A little rough around the edges. How about a double play? Vigna, what a play on a short out. They get him. 2 double plays, so they're not taking on. Albert a drive into deep center field. Taylor can't get there. Off the wall. Edmonds is going to score. And Pujols has RBI number 51 on the year. And it's 1-0 St. Louis.
Now remember, you got 2 outs. And Albert Pujols, who is your 7 flag, flying on top of the stadium, too.
Along with JFB there as well. Albert up the middle. Base hit. Polanco being waved home. He's going to score. And it's a 2-2 game.
And Albert Pujols, both RBIs today. He gets a fastball, but it's still that approach of taking the ball up the middle pays off once again. And Chino, making decisions, let the coach. Let him decide whether you should go or not. Don't you do it on your own.
There's a shot. Left field. One hopper off the wall. The Cardinals have the lead. Polanco will change positions with Vigna, and it's 3-2 Redbirds.
20th RBI for Polanco as Vigna scores, trading places, back-to-back doubles, give Simon Tachi the option. That's what he does again. Your best against mine.
Crowd on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Runyon breaks his bat over his knee. Klein gets out of the top of the 8th.
Side because of that diving, and he was struggled at the end. It's stealing third.
Runner goes. Throw down to third. Got him. Two outs.
Boy, you know, if you're going to steal,
you better make sure you got it.
Well, you better have. And then the cutter.
A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He got him. 3-2. The Cardinals win it. 17 saves for Izzy. The win for Simon Tachi. We'll be right back with a complete post-game report. Now it's time for the Midwest Sports Report. Let's send it after this Cardinal victory to the studio.
Two, so we got a full count.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good pitch by. Trying to keep it that way here tonight. Lampkin may have hit into a double play. Vigna went to Rhea on to first. There's
one of them was attention.
And Perez gets into this one. Left field. Can't go back. And that ball is gone. Home run for Perez. You can just see it coming. On a 3-1 count, Perez loses one into left. Deep left field. How about another game-winning home run for Eduardo if it holds up?
There you go, Patricia.
Patricia Hawley, our merchandise prize winner in the Hyundai. Long drive to the third.
A 163 batter against right-handed pitching.
Popped up. Backing up. Vigna, he has it. And gets it back in. That is out number 2. And Bubba didn't do the job, and Crudale is 1 out away from getting out of this and sending it to the 10th.
And that pitch looked like sacrifice fly written all over it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive. Edmonds should get it. He does. Crudale does the job. It started with a walk, then a base hit, a sacrifice. It was second and third, only 1 out. Trammell popped out. Cruz flies out. Crudale gets it.
Is going to be instrumental.
Robinson, little looper, it's enough. Gets down, and the Cardinals have the lead. It's 2-1 St. Louis. Gary Robinson fought it off and picked up the base hit. Still nobody out.
I said speed, not muscle. Moore wants a fastball. He agreed to it. Deeks him inside, pitch him away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Save number 20 for Izzy, and the Cardinals hold on for a 2-1 win in 10 innings. 2-1 our final here tonight. Big victory for Tony La Russa and the Cardinals. Cincinnati 3.5 games out. Houston is 5, and the Cardinals pick up victory number 48. Back to wrap it up in just a moment. Cruz backs up. Outfield grass. Throws. Not in time. Polanco digging for the plate. Save. Gonzalez dropped the ball. Heads up running by Polanco. And it's 2-0 St. Louis.
Being screened by the runner and the pitcher.
Squeeze is on. Bunt is down. Perfect by Bud Smith. And it's 3-0 St. Louis. Bud does his job for the RBI, his first of the season.
This shows you don't have to make a perfect bunt. Really take advantage and maybe try and squeeze an eighth out of it.
JD, a high drive into right field. Buchanan back. At the wall, that ball is gone. JD Drew, welcome back to the starting lineup. A home run for JD, a solo shot to start the 8th. And it's 4-0 St. Louis.
Well, like I said, the pitcher more to his liking, a fastball pitcher. So the only thing we saw lacking in Davies' rhythm.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He strikes out Nevin.
And so coming home and having a chance for postseason, a lot more desirable.
Buchanan into deep right field. Robinson there. Backing up. He has it, and the Cardinals take 2 of 3. Isringhausen the save, and the first victory this season for Bud Smith. 4-1 our final.
Bud Smith deserved this with 7 shutout innings, and the Cardinals continue to win series, and that's most important.
It's off to Los Angeles. The Cardinals start the second half winning 2 of 3 against San Diego.
4 as a starter with an ERA over 6. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way, and Edmonds cranks a towering drive to right field. Green to the wall and watches it go in the seats. So Omar Dahl has jumped on again. That means in the last 3 2/3 innings, the Cardinals have hit him for 10 runs, and the Birds take a 2-0 lead. It is amazing the difference. And Karras is hitting .231, so take your pick. Strike 1 pitch to Jordan is a ground ball to shortstop. They get 1 and they get 2. So if a guy hitting 154 is the hot hand, you're struggling. And the Dodgers tough homestand and a very tough month of July. And a little nubber. They have a play at the plate, and that'll do it for Roberts. So the Dodgers are going backwards. Second and third and nobody out, and 2 outs later, first and third. Squeeze here. Renteria not coming, and never mind squeeze. That is drilled. A 1 bouncer that hits the box seat, and going into second base is DeFelice with a double. Some squeeze, and it's 3-0 St. Louis. And that thing came within a. Going into the inning, Dahl had made 70 pitches. And a high fly ball into left center. Roberts and Jordan to the wall. Roberts leaps in the air and did not catch it. And he was held up. Brian Jordan making sure he didn't fall. So Omar Dahl serves up the home run to Perez. And it is 4-0 St. Louis. 2 to Dave Roberts. Line drive, base hit. So it paid. Here comes this tourist. Edmonds throw to the plate. He is out at the plate. A great throw by Jim Edmonds, the Gold Glover. Edmonds greeted by every member of the team. Ground ball down to Polanco. He has to wait a moment. They get 1 in the dirt for 2. So the Dodgers, in a completely frustrating night, wind up being frustrated right down to the bitter end, even with a hit and an error. And Jim Edmonds, who hit the 2-run home run and threw his tourists out of the plate, definitely the player of the game. Meanwhile, it is 6-2 in favor of the Giants in the bottom of the 7th inning. So it could very well be the Dodgers will remain in first place, a half a game in front of Arizona, but the Giants will be here for the weekend. Will be only, and he has a runner at second base. Edgar waiting, no Mosad, and the 2-0 pitch swung on, hit just fair inside third and down the line. Renteria has done it again. So with 1 out and a man in scoring position, Renteria doubles home mark. And the bunt, Nomos plays to third, and he almost threw it away and does. For a moment it looked like Beltry would get his glove on it. So Nomo, who made a terrible throw and was saved by Karras in the 5th inning, makes an even worse throw. 2-run score, and the Cardinals lead 4-2. Slap over the head of Karras and down the line. So that will cash in Matheny. A double for Polanco. That makes it a 3-run inning. And the Dodgers now are down 5-2 in the 7th. and you have the feeling that the Dodgers would hit for Cora, but they're not going to get a chance. That's a double play ball. So no runs, one hit, an error, a man left, and at the end it's 0-2. And base hit. He does it. It seems like every time you get a man in scoring position, Renteria gets a base hit. He also has a 4-for-4 game today, and it is 6-2 in favor of a very, very good St. Louis ball club. Ultimately had to play at third, only to throw it away. A drive to left, down the line, in the corner, and it's going to go fair up into the seats. That'll score one run to make it 7-2 St. Louis. So Matheny doubles in Martinez. And for Guillermo Mota, this is not his day after being so successful so often. He's been roughed up for a walk, 2 singles, and a double. And that's hit to center, and Grissom has a long way to go, and he can't get it. It'll go all the way to the wall. 2-run score to make it 9-2 St. Louis, and Vigna into third with a triple. And for Vigna, his third triple, and the Cardinals now have broken the game wide open. And a fly ball to right field. Marrero coming up, and Eli makes the catch, and the Dodgers are done. But let's face it, they were really done since the 7th inning. Edgar Renteria with 4 hits, scored 3, knocked in a couple. Without a doubt, the player of the game. 9 runs, 11 hits, and an error for the Cardinals. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors for the Dodgers. Nomo the loser, Hackman the winner, and we'll be back.
At least Fogg, his job is trying to prevent it. It looks like they're going to try and go in.
Fair ball. I'm sure Kevin Young agrees with that call. It's a base hit by Edmonds that drives in Vigna. 1-0 St. Louis. First base umpire is Brian Runge.
Well, Kevin Young in worked fast. That had to be like I could just, I was watching him. He's just pacing out there.
And a ball hit well by Pujols to left field. 3-run home run. Pujols is 23rd of the year. 4-1 St. Louis.
Yeah, now Fox doing a little more pacing. He has been hurt by home runs this year, but most of the time they're solo shots. Not this one.
Into center field. Ball drops in. And Finley scores. Throw to second base. Jack Wilson to Mike Benjamin. Out at second, but the Cardinals have reclaimed the lead. Vigna gets credit for an RBI single.
Win 15 or 16 as a starter, you're going to win it. Pretty competitive this season.
Base hit to left center field by Pujols. Polanco scores. 6-4 Cardinals. Edmonds a wide turn, then stops. As Giles gets the ball to Jack Wilson. 3 straight hits here in the 5th inning. Nobody out.
Well, the bullpen has been quiet for the Pirates, but that's probably going to end. It looks like they're out there that's struggling. That's going to make much of an impact. You know, as far as like mechanics and stuff like that.
Base hit by Martinez. Edmonds scores. Throw in from Heisdu up the line on the play. Pujols goes to third, and now it is 7-4 St. Louis.
Yeah, the timing you go out there, and it's really something. You're going over a scouting report of a pinch hitter, perhaps, or you're saying, okay, we don't want this guy to beat us, pitch around.
2-1 pitch coming up from Klein. And the Pirates going to have to settle for 2 out of 3 this weekend against the first place St. Louis Cardinals. Chuck Finley gets the win. Josh Fogg the loser. The final score of the Cardinals 8, the Pirates 4. Pirates take 2 out of 3 from the Cardinals. The Buccos will they're now 8.5 games out of first place.
Yeah, they didn't win today, but they can still be very proud of their work this weekend. Probably made a statement as much to themselves as they did to the Cardinals.
Brothers in the big league. Randy Wolf for the Phillies.
Right there is Polanco, Vina, and Martinez to complete the double play, and it goes 5-4-3. We played one, 0-0. We're down south.
Gibson in St. Louis.
High fly ball, center field. Shinjo. This ball keeps carrying. Shinjo leaps, and it is gone. Well, that one just didn't want to come down.
I thought that was a counter corn fly ball, easy out. Shows you the power that Edmonds has. You see a ball hit that high, you think there's no way, especially to the deepest part of the yard. Wow.
It's such an unusual color for a baseball bat. That's a base hit to right field. Snow is going to be waved in. Here's the throw, and Snow is out at the plate.
Wow, JT Snow absolutely hammered Mike Matheny.
Bouncing ball to Aurelia. Aurelia is going to come home, and not in time. Martinez beat it. They couldn't get the double play, so he decided to come home, and that's not a bad play. And Dusty Baker's coming out. Here it comes. To right field. That's hit a ton. Dunston looking up, and it's off the wall. And we got a bunch of Cardinals that are going to run for a while. 2 runs come in. And it's 5-3. Here it comes. Got him. That's the ball game. Giants, after tying it up in the bottom of the 8th, could not hold the Cardinals in the 9th, and they end up dropping this one. Game 1 of this 4-game series. They lose it by a final of 5-3. We'll have more from Pac-Bell Park. Stay with us right after this. Schmidt out of the windup, and he deals, and he hammers one to right. This one's not going to be caught. Off the wall, 2 runs will score, and just like that, the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's amazing. You create opportunity for free, and one bad pitch location can cost you dearly. And for what he stole.
Edmonds hits a long one. Dunston back. It is gone. And it's 3-0.
Setting him up? He's setting him up. Remember the swing that Edmonds struck out on in his first at bat. It was as ugly as you've ever seen. Follows it up with one of the longer home runs we've seen hit this year. Set him up.
Double play ball. There's 1. There's 2.
You know, when you have a sinker, it's like the greatest friend you could possibly have.
Schmidt looks to second and throws, and that's driven to left. Goodwin back at the wall. It is off the wall. Goodwin falls down. It ricochets away from him. And Edmonds with a double and an RBI.
Okay, how many times have you seen Jim Edmonds go the opposite way with pop? Really, one of the things that makes him such a 230, 232, he gets tougher as the day goes longer into the game.
Could be a pair. Renteria to Vina to Pujols.
Right now, I think Dusty Baker's seen enough sinkers that have gotten ground balls, that have gotten double plays, that have killed rally balls, the hardest pitches to block.
unpredictable.
Dunston goes, hit on the ground is short. This could do it. Renteria to Pujols, and that's the ball game. 4-0 is your final. As Matt Morris was spectacular. We'll have more after this.
The first inning scoring chance here for St. Louis. The 1-2 line into right center field. That'll bring in Polanco. It keeps on rolling in the alley. Pujols heading into third, and there he'll stop. An RBI single for Drew. His 39th run batted in, and it is 1-0 St. Louis.
Take it here.
Edmonds at second, Pujols at first, and that's flying to dead away center field. Hit deep. Goodwin backing up at the track of the wall, and it's gone. So La Russa lets him swing away, and it pays off with 3 runs. A 3-run shot for J.D. Drew. Edmonds scores, Pujols in, and Drew touches home. And this one turns around quickly for the Cardinals, who take the lead 4-2.
No, I just we're 2-2.
Did he check? He did not. Strike 3, ball game's over. The Cardinals have defeated the San Francisco Giants by a final score of 4-3. Isringhausen striking out J.T. Snow. He fans 2 in the inning. His 24th save. Smith gets the win. For Tony Gwynn and our entire ESPN crew, I'm Dave O'Brien saying goodbye from San Francisco. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Sports Center comes your way next.
Something happened for this team over the next week.
And I think we'd all be a little bit surprised if nothing is done.
Edmonds into right center field. It won't be caught. Will it get out? Yep, 2-1 Cardinals. A half inning. Pretty well hit to left center field. Lewis back on the run, won't get there. Gone. Home run the opposite way. Number 12 for Tino Martinez. I guess his back's okay.
12 home runs, 49 RBIs for Tino. So he and Jim Edmonds have hit home runs here tonight off of.
Infield is in for the play at the plate. Perez is driven in 14. That's slammed into center field. It'll get at least 1 home. At the wall, it's gone. Pinch hit, 3-run homer. The strategy works, and the Cards have blown it open. 8-3 in the 6th.
Well, look at Finley now. All smiles. And you know, Joe, you just saw a picture of Finley with Andy Bennis. They have really kind of teamed up since Chuck has been here. A lot of conversation.
To its feet. 2 out in the 9th. Left field, late break. Pujols. Cardinals win 8-4, and they have a 5-game lead in the Central Division. Klein wraps it up. Finley's 2-0 with the Cardinals. And there's our final score tonight, 8-4. Next game tomorrow.
Watch out. Edmonds at first. Bellhorn. And he throws it away. He waited for it. And I don't know that he would have gotten Edmonds even had he made a good throw. Heading home and scoring is Edmonds. Pujols ends up at third on what started out like a double play ball. It is 6-1 Chicago with still nobody out. They gave away a run.
Where's Alex Gonzalez at? I mean, he's able to play.
And they have a 6-run lead. That is a base hit. And here come the Cardinals. Pujols in to score. Digging for second is Drew, and he makes it easily. Drew's first hit of the altogether. Right through the middle. Drew scores, and they have cut the Cubs' lead in half. Renteria does it again. A bloop. Sosa. No! Renteria scores. Everybody else moves up a bag. It is 6-4 Chicago.
John, they're just doing everything right. They play good defense all those years with Oakland.
It seems like he's going to be wearing a Cardinal hat, doesn't he? That's down the left field line. Cairo with his 12th pinch hit of the year. Vina's going to be waved home. The ball relayed to Bellhorn. He'll hold it. So the defense for the Cubs opens the door for the Cardinals. Cairo drills. And he finished his career going to the postseason with the Cardinals, 1996. And Edmonds has a base hit. Cairo's in to score. It is 9-6. 3 straight hits against Gordon, and the Cardinals are just one base runner away from being able to send the possible tying run of the game to the plate, and Bruce Kim is going to bring in his closer, Antonio Alfonso. Muscle strain on his right side that was plaguing him earlier this week, and he's got the base hit. Here comes Edmonds. He scores. Pujols around to third. 3 runs are in. The Cardinals mounting another comeback in the same game. It is 9-7. The possible tying runs are now on base, and the Cardinals' hottest hitter, and for that matter, one of the hottest hitters, 367. He drove in a run tonight. It is only such a bat. Deep left field, way back there, and the Cardinals win it. Go crazy, folks.
You can talk about the blown save by Alfonseca, but that's not the story. These Cardinals were just...
That ball cranked in the left center field. This ball is going to go! It is impossible to start a game any worse than Sean Estes, who started this one for the New York Mets today. 3 walks, a throwing error, and an Albert Pujols grand slam. And Sean
John Estes, who's had some serious control issues today. 3 walks. 2 hit batsmen. Renteria. Backhand. A spin around. Close play. Got him at first.
It's rare that
Pena knows about baselines, too. He tangled up with Albert Bell a few years ago. Edmonds drives it to right. Tarasco coming on, makes the catch. Tagging and heading for the plate. Scoring the run is Marrero, and down to third goes Vina.
He left too early, way too early at third base. Way too early.
Let's see if they appeal. I believe they will. They're going there right now, in fact.
He's out. Oh, man.
They're calling him safe.
He left way too early at third base. You talk about breaks. The Cardinals have had a ton of them this inning.
Third baseman rolling in on the grass. Cedeno's moving, and he's going to be doubled off. And if you could sum up the Mets season in He got him! And the St. Louis Cardinals pull it out today. On a crazy day here in St. Louis.
Some of those games, Josh, you just figure, how do we do this? But the Cardinals did.
13 hits to 5. The Mets over the Cardinals, but the Cardinals win it. And for more information on today's game and for the
back to the pitcher, that's the main thing. Yeah, see that? Oh, Vaughn boots it. Everybody's safe and a run scores. And that's why you do it. You just want to put the ball. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. High and deep into left center. Cedeno back to the wall, and that's the first Cardinal home run for Scott Rowland. 3-0 St. Louis. John, one thing that never changes in this game is the more pitches you see in any one at bat, the better chance you have of getting a base hit. Well, they want Rowland to take a bow. And here he comes. Home run. Rowland down the right field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. That ball is a fair ball. Drew scores. Edmonds being waved home. And he'll score. Rowland heading for third. A triple for Scott Rowland. And he's having a big night. 6-0 St. Louis. Scott Rowland now. A single, a triple, and a homer. This is one of the things that made that he was going back to the minors, even though he had a great spring. And Albert lines one into left center. That's going to be a base hit. Hits into the alleyway, rolls to the wall. Vina scores. Drew scores. And it's a 2-run double for Albert Pujols. They did pitch to him. And he does hurt him. It is 9-0 as Albert adds 2 more to his RBI collection. Well, 667 steals in 1975 and 60 the next year. And Renteria throws out Ordonez, and the Cardinals win this series over the Mets. Chuck Finley with a magnificent 7-inning performance. Big night for Scott Rowland. The Cardinals maintain a 2-game lead over the Reds in the Central. Next Sunday, we're going to go to the Metrodome and check in on the red-hot Minnesota Twins up against the Boston Red Sox. We'll see you then. 9-0 Cardinals. Sports Center is next. I'm John.
Drilled to left field by Rowland. A home run to tie it up on a 1-2 pitch. Scott Rowland. It's his 19th of the year.
Unbelievable how quick that happened. He just gave up his first hit of the night.
3 hitters ago, and now it's 3-3. Oh, I was given
2-2 on Renteria. Another base hit. The Cardinals have the lead. Singles to right to bring home J.D. Drew. 4-3 St. Louis.
Cardinals have gotten all 7 of their base hits just in the last inning and a third.
And that's going to be it for Meadows. Joe Beimel is going to come on. Hit into right center field. Another hit for the Cardinals. Another run scores. And it's 5-3. Edmonds, with his second hit of the night, brings home Fernando Vina. Emails. Lined into left center field. That's hit very hard and all the way to the notch. Renteria scores. Edmonds comes home. He scores a 2-run double for Pujols.
When they bounce through like that fast on natural grass, you know the ball was just walking.
The St. Louis Cardinals, though, isn't played every day. There's a drive hit deep. Tino Martinez into the ninth and over the wall for his 14th of the year. Cardinals get one of those runs back. It's 8-5.
Well, that's a fastball. I think I didn't look at the radar speed, but I think it was just a heater.
Deep. And gone. Albert Pujols hits his 26th of the year. And the Cardinals take a 10-6 lead. Big insurance there.
That was exactly what couldn't happen. Needed another 0. One more. They've extended that lead back to 4. Get a feel for things. Watch Duncan go out. Not going to have to do that to do it.
They won't need him as Vina puts it away. Well, the Cardinals win the first of this 4-game series with a final count of 10-6. Now we send it to our Fox Sports Net studio on Pittsburgh Sports Tonight.
And on deck is Eduardo Perez. 3 balls and 1 strikeout rolling. Base hit to left center field. 1-0 St. Louis. Pujols around second. He'll go to third as Giles goes to second base with his throw.
That was kind of on the ground for a very short moment. Didn't spend much time as a ground ball. But it hit pretty hard. Come on, take advantage of it. Just 1 out.
Double play ball. Cairo, Renteria, and Pujols getting together on the ground ball hit by Aramis Ramirez. No runs, 1. Nobody out. 1-0 St. Louis, 3rd inning. Runners going. Line shot, base hit to left center field. Edmonds scores 2-0 Redbirds. Pujols goes to third. And Scott Rowland has both of the Cardinals runs batted in.
By both balls, he's hitting that same spot, and he's just ripped both of them.
Guerrero, born in Havana, Cuba. The Cardinals are going to grab a 3rd run and then some. Scoring from third, Pujols on the ball off the center field fence. Here comes rolling around third. Jack Wilson's throw to the plate off the mark. It is 4-0 St. Louis. Eli Marrero doubles in runs 3 and 4.
Well, Makoviak really let that ball fly after he fielded it off the wall. It's kind of a tough wait till this pitch is over.
And Matheny bounces one past Wilson, drawn up infield. Marrero scores.
Secret weapon.
Base hit to right center field by Matt Morris, the pitcher. Matheny scores. Makoviak's throw goes to second base. 6-0 St. Louis. Matt Morris's third run off Ron Valone. Base hit to center field. Morris around third. He scores, just got in ahead of the throw. Morris coming in, standing up. It is now 7-0 St. Louis. Jim Edmonds 3 hits, and on the RBI single, Renteria goes to second.
Yeah, Makoviak again unloading a pretty strong one.
Hits, bases loaded, 1 out. Cardinals 7, Pirates 1. Pyro to Renteria to Pujols. Kendall grinding into a double play. The Pirates collected 16 hits last night. You saw just a moment ago to show at the scoreboard the Redbirds had 15 this evening. Fly ball to right center field. Off the wall. Pujols around third. The ball still in play. Rios gets it to Reese. It is a triple for Scott Rowland. Pujols scoring the Cardinals' 8th run. 8-1 is the score. St. Louis.
Some of the fans as that play was starting.
Fly ball to right, and Kerry Robinson makes the catch, and it's over. The Cardinals win it, 9 runs on 18 hits. The Pirates 5 runs, 9 hits. The winning pitcher, Matt Morris, 14-7. Jimmy Anderson, the loser, 8-13. Thanks for being with us. Now to our studios.
Here he picked up hit number 1,000 in his career. We forget he just turned 27. High fly ball the opposite way. That ball is gone. Home run, Renteria. And it's 2-0 St. Louis. They grab the lead again here tonight. He drives in Tino Martinez. Home run number 8. RBIs 54 and 55 for the Cardinals shortstop.
Well, he has the highest batting average amongst National League shortstops.
But he also told Woody he'd appreciate it if he helped him out a little bit. That's going to help out here tonight. Drew with an RBI. It's bobbled out in center, and it's 3-0.
That's going JD. His 44th RBI. 2 for 2 night. And JD now a 3-game hitting streak. He's 4 for 6 in the series. And 5.
Renteria shoots it up the middle. Rowland being waved home. Here comes a throw. Rowland is safe. Renteria 3 RBIs on the night, and he moves up on the play. It's second and third. 1 out. 7 hits on the night. Some boos for the Pirates, and it's 4-0.
Well, there you go. You see.
1 for 4 on the night. The 3-2. Albert drills it into center field. Way back, it is gone. A home run for Pujols.
Boy, look at Heisdu trying to join his high school gymnastics team.
Pujols with his 27th home run, RBI number 9. Up the middle. And there's Edmonds. Cardinals win it. 65 wins on the year. For Bud Sports crew and Al Rabosky, I'm Dan McLaughlin. Thanks for being with us. Cards and Pirates tomorrow on WB11. But now we throw it to the Midwest Sports Report.
For a rookie in his sophomore season, he doesn't know the word jinx.
Albert, a deep drive the opposite way. Rios going back. It is gone. He's done it again. Home run, Pujols. Number 28 on the year.
Well, we've seen opposite field shots out into right center. There's virtually straightaway right field. I mean,
field deep for Rowland. He homered in game 1 of this 4-game set. It's a shot up the middle. Heisdu can't get there. That's going to drop for a base hit and an RBI for Rowland. Edmonds scores, and we've had 3 consecutive hits with 2 outs. And the Cardinals take the lead 2-1. Up the middle, base hit. That's going to score another run. Roland will be stopped at third, and it's 3-1 St. Louis on the RBI by Tino Martinez. He is 2 for 3, and that is RBI number 55 for the Cardinal first baseman.
Go one more inning anyway.
Here's the 0-1 to DeFelice. Line drive, base hit. 1 run in. Here comes another. Renteria is digging for third. He'll stop right there. DeFelice for 2. He's got himself a double. Boy, that's big with 2 outs. DeFelice with the bases loaded.
And there a lot of hitting holes.
Pulled left side, base hit. Renteria is going to score. Robinson moving up to third. That's exactly what happened, what you're talking about there. All the movement with the shortstop. Leighton getting over. That was Nunez going over to cover third. The third baseman, Ramirez, charging, and it found a hole.
Well, they said
Williams is set. Here it comes to Edmonds. Line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. They're going to wave the man home. This is Vigna play at the plate. Ball gets away. Third run in this inning. Runners move up. RBI for Edmonds. RBI number 65 for the Cardinal center fielder. And it brings down at 7-2 Arizona over Cincinnati. Tino, a drive into right center field. That ball is going to get down, and here they're all going to come in. Tino's going to clear the bases. 3-run score. The Cardinals have busted this one wide open against the closer of the Pirates, Mike Williams. And Tino, folks, is starting to come alive. That's 4 RBIs on the night.
58 for him. You know, you just watch Mike Williams' mannerisms, like he doesn't even want to be out there.
14 straight we're in the midst of. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Adriansen. There's a sweep. Eli holds on. Izzy. And the Cardinals win it 11-5.
Victory here today. Now the Cardinals are playing 500 baseball, 30-30 on the road, and they pick up games in the standings.
The 66th victory for the Cardinals, a 4-game sweep. 11-5 our final. Back to wrap it up in a moment.
Well, it is 0-2 with runners at the corners. To right field. That is the first hit on an 0-2 count that Coggin has allowed all year.
Nice going.
How
Where
about
do you
that?
get those stats?
I have no life at all, Mike.
Man,
for
a good one.
It was
That is.
0 for 25.
In a white uniform. And he was right. No, that's exactly right.
Down the left field line, and now the Scott Rowland fans are being heard from. 1 run is in. Looks like 2 runs batted in for Scott Rowland.
Boo is booing you. I think a lot of the booing comes out of frustration, like I suppose other booing.
Martinez whacks it into right center. He's got a base hit. Another run in. Rowland turns it on and goes to third. Away from bringing this thing home, leaving Isringhausen in the pen. And there it is. Steve Klein with the strikeout. And the St. Louis Cardinals with a 5-1 victory today. They have won 7 out of 8. They snapped the Phillies' 5-game win streak. Simon Tachi, the winner. Coggin, the loser. Stay tuned to Kevin.
Line drive into left field. Burrow makes the play. And saves a couple of runs. Base hit into right, and the Cardinals have the lead. RBI for Albert Pujols, number 93 on the season. And it's 1-0 St. Louis. Well, again, Albert Pujols was the Rookie of the Year last year, named the last Cardinal. Bases loaded. Renteria, high fly ball, right field. Abreu back, gone! Grand slam, his first career grand slam to the opposite field. And they busted open against Padilla. Grand slam for Edgar Renteria.
But also look at the discipline, still going to the opposite field, trying to drive the ball, not looking for the home run, and yet he's strong enough to hit it to the opposite field. 61 RBIs.
Ground ball hit to Vigna. He's got it. The Cardinals win it. Morse wins his 15th, and the Cardinals win it 5-1.
Hey, good road trip. Keep on winning here, and eventually either Houston or Cincinnati, one of those clubs, have to lose if they get that game played, and they continue tomorrow.
Renteria the grand slam, Morris the win.
Dennis gets him. Deep. And gone. Goodbye. 24th of the year for Edmonds.
Did you see the swing, Greg? He got everything into this swing. Well, some guys are very short and quick, not much body. He put it all into this one.
Base hit. Down the line it goes. One run in. They'll wave the second. Safe at home. Two-run double for Edgar Renteria.
Now Heisler was playing over, trying to pinch off the gap, so the ball got down the foul line, and he had to go all the way to the very corner to get this ball. Renteria is going to show up.
Yep. This should do it. It does. Cardinals win the first game of this series. Andy Bennis is now 3-0 with a 1.14 ERA over his last 5 starts. Let's head it back to Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh Sports Tonight.
He's not a believer.
Runner going. Ball driven by Tino Martinez deep to right, and the Cardinals grab a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the second.
About to say he wasn't a believer that the Phillies could ever put a winning team on the field. And so wherever he's going to go, it's got to be someplace that he's confident that he can get to the postseason. And I think he's fairly confident that this is the place for that.
Base hit to left field. Throw will go to second base. Martinez scores, and now it is a one-run ball game.
And that's the way you have to talk to yourself out there on the mound. Trick yourself into having positive thoughts and just think, well, okay, that was just a lead-off single, and now I got to go to work. What will they try to do? Will they try to bunt the run over and play for a tie? I mean, what happened there? That run scoring, that's got to be out of your head immediately.
Runner going, Cairo on the move, and a base hit off the glove of Kevin Young. The game is tied. Here comes Cairo around third, and the throw to the plate by Rios. The Cardinals win. Fernando Vigna doubles in 2 runs. St. Louis wins it 5-4.
It was a nail-biting game, that's for sure. There's our player of the game, Fernando Vigna. Base hit. I don't know if it
helped or not, but Kevin Young got the glove on it, slowed it down. That actually might have given Cairo a little more time to score all the way from first.
Final score, St. Louis 5, Pirates 4. Now to our studios.
Line drive right through the middle. 1 run scores. Here comes Renteria. He'll score. Griffey's throw will go to third. Edmonds will hold at second. So Pujols delivers once again. That's now 102 runs batted in for the big left fielder. Cardinals off to an early 2-0 lead by the double play in the 9th off Roland's bat. 1-1 to Roland. Rip to left, a bullet. Dunn will just turn around and watch it bounce off the cement. So Roland makes good this time around. His second homer of the night, a 3-run shot. And the Cardinals have an early 5-0 lead. Lido, he made it to the ballpark in time for game 2. That's a bullet, but right at Vigna. They'll get one at second, on to first. Vigna playing him perfectly, and they turn it into an inning-ending double play. So the Stro reached on an infield hit off first. That's a bouncer. Renteria, right place. He'll get the out, and that'll do it. Good positioning for Renteria. And Chuck Finley will get a big handshake for Mike Matheny. He was brilliant tonight. Big number 31, 6'6", a big-time pitcher on this night. He allowed the Reds only 2 hits, both of them by Juan Castro. And it's a split of the doubleheader. So the Reds end the night the same way they started it, 7.5 back of St. Louis. Tony La Russa keeps his lead. The Reds still struggling to get back in the race.
Hit the ball the other way.
Again, the runner goes. It is hit right into the shift. Roland to Renteria on the first double play. So they turn 2 and left. Pujols and Perez get their leads. Who smacks it toward the alley. Here comes Pujols rounding third. He'll score. It's picked up by Taylor. And into third moves Perez. A long single for J.D. Drew, but it produces the first run of the ball game. And the Cardinals get it. They're ahead 1-0 tonight in a starting capacity. Breaks that one to left center field. Into the alley. Griffey won't get it. Reaches it on the warning track. That brings in Perez. Here comes J.D. Drew. He's trying to score. The throw to the plate. The tag. He's out at home. Scampering into third base, Miguel Cairo. But how about the bare hand scoop on the throw to the infield by Aaron Boone? Then he wheels and fires a strike to the plate. And LaRue brings 1-2 on DeFelice. It's softly. Here comes Griffey. He won't get it. In for a single. That scores Cairo. It's 3-0 St. Louis. A big 2-out hit there by the number 8 man, Mike DeFelice. And it's 3 consecutive hits off of Sean Estes. Sean Estes with the bases loaded and 2 down here in the 4th inning. And he does for strike 3. So they'll leave him loaded. And Stevenson survives in
No bullpen already. It's the 5th inning, so maybe you can peck away.
Tap toward Roland. Trying to start a double play. Davina on to first. The dig. Got him. Pujols with a marvelous play. And now they've left 8 men on base. Up 1 down. High chop. Off the glove and off the hand of Larkin. Here comes Vigna. Throw to the plate. Offline, and the run scores. Now Roland digs for second, and the throw almost goes into the outfield. That had a Keystone Cox element to it. Boone got a glove on it and slowed it down. Pujols is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Now one hit up the middle and through for a base hit. Here comes Roland. He's trying to score, and he will. Griffey's through comes all the way through to the plate. Into second, Pujols. Not much of a throw by Griffey, and it's 5-1 St. Louis. And this one's starting to get away from the Reds.
Good base running all around by the Cardinals. they bounced back and put 2 runs on the board.
And rockets that one up the middle for a base hit. Pujols touches third. He's coming in. And he will score to make it 6-1. So the Cardinals have broken it open. That's the 4th hit and 3rd run in the inning off the Cincinnati bullpen. And their big guys are doing it. It started with the Vigna double. Roland, Pujols, and Edman. His day is already over, but he gets a great view out there and a free ticket. Little pop. Here comes Griffey charging in hard. He dives ahead. It's off his body. Guerrero scores. Cairo scores. DeFelice scores. They all score. 3-run score on that bloop single in the center. Griffey can't handle it, and it's 9-1 St. Louis. Fading quickly to 2 games under 500. Ground ball right into the shift. Picked off by Renteria. Dunn retired, and the ball game is over. The Cardinals win this one in a rout, as it turns out. The final score 9-2 over the Cincinnati Reds. And you can feel that season. It's been a surprising one for the Reds. You can feel it slipping away as the Cardinals continue to win. Little League Part 2 this season coming up. For Tony Gwynn, I'm Dave O'Brien. Thanks for joining us tonight here at Cincinnati. This is
our break. I'll take my chances.
Into left field down the line. Grand slam is 2nd of the year, and it's a 1-run game.
Somebody's trying to take credit in that dugout for calling it.
Delgado as a pinch runner in the 8th inning. That's a double play. Wow. Are you kidding me? An 0-2 runner at first goes, and the inning is over. Good work by Luther Hackman. Pretty well hit to center field. Has he tied it? It is 5-5.
Just 1 pitch late, Joe.
Climbing all the way back from a 5-9, striking out both Larkin and Boone with men on and a chance for the Reds to take the lead. Might be. Good play. A tag and a throw. Double play. I don't think, Al, there's anybody better when a ball leads Vigna to a runner. They're right-handed in their bullpen unless there's something wrong with Drew, and it didn't look like it. Roland's going to hit a home run if it stays fair. Is it gone? Yep. Cardinals lead. I guess it was the right move. 6-5 in the 6th.
Sets a world record rounding the bases, too.
Set the world record for leaving the on-deck circle, seeing a pitch, hitting a home run, and getting back to the dugout. Take Tony La Russa to Vegas.
In the month of August.
Another 3-2 pitch to Martinez. Base hit. Albert will come home. The throw by Guillen too late. 7-5 Cardinals. 3rd hit of the night for Martinez.
That's a big insurance run right there.
Their debut. 2 on for Albert. Base hit. Roland will come to the plate as Guillen kicked it in right, and the Cardinals lead by 3. Oquendo is going to hold him until Jose Guillen could not make the connection.
Well, that's why you always pay attention to that third base coach.
To the right side. That will get a run home, maybe. Safe, and the Cardinals lead by 4. And Edmonds had to go into LaRue and comes up limping after that collision.
And he dropped the ball. And It's not a forced play.
2 out. Cardinals lead by 4. Up the middle. Cardinals lead by 5. 10-5. 10 unanswered runs scored by the Cardinals tonight.
Cardinals have definitely taken over second place in the hits over Los Angeles.
How about tonight? This is a frustrating way for them to leave St. Louis, blowing a 5-0 lead. Wow, what a play by Edgar. Cardinals win it 10-5. And I guess it's fitting that Renteria made the final play on a sensational pickup to his left. What a night. 10-5 win. We'll be back with a complete post-game report. Now it's time for the Midwest Sports Tonight. Let's send it to the studio.
And they're not going back to the playoffs. Ryan Hunter knocks it to Roland. On to second. Vigna turns a double play. 5-4-3. Cardinal fans would like to see that double play for many years to
going to center field and to left center field. His fastball down in the way out over the plate.
Into left center. A diving play by Hunter. Did he hang on? He did. He caught it. Ryan Hunter laying out in left center field. His speed got him there. That Roland has put together. He jacks that one into left, and that one is going to get by Warden all the way up against the fence. Edmonds heading into third. They're going to wave him in. He's going to try and score, and he will standing up. He glides on home. An RBI double for Roland, and St. Louis is on the scoreboard. It's 2-1 Houston.
When you got Edgar Renteria hitting 7th, you're strong.
Ground ball base hit through the hole. Rolling into third. He's coming around. Ward's throw to the plate is not a good one at all. Throw to third, not in time to get him. So Roland scores to tie it. Tino Martinez goes all the way down to third on that RBI base hit, but not Bagwell. Going the other way, a long fly to right field. Drew backing up to the track, to the wall. He leaps, and he caught the ball. J.D. Drew came back with it. He took a home run away from Bagwell. Down to third moves Biggio. That ball was out of here. And Drew skipped.
Winner.
Here's Darrell Ward. A little pop-up in the right, shallow. Here comes Drew, charging in. He's got it. Biggio will try and score. The throw home, the tag, the collision, and he is out at home. What an inning for J.D. Drew. He saves 4 runs in 1 inning. I don't think I've ever seen that. DeFelice absorbing the collision. Vizcaino at first, 1 out. He's running. Swing and a miss. They did have a play on, and now Vizcaino trying to get back. He's tagged out by Vigna. He got hung out. Out number 2. Well, Sutton, you guessed right. Strike on Renteria. Base hit into left field. Here comes Marrero. He scores. And Renteria cashes in. 3-2 St. Louis. His 3rd hit tonight.
Just amazing.
Nice single. Bergman at first base, and Chopper sharply hit. Vigna to Renteria 1 on the first double play, and the ball game is over. St. Louis has won it in 10 innings by a final of 3-2. And a crushing loss for the Astros. They fall to 6.5 out in the Central. The Cardinals turning 4 big double plays in that contest. But J.D. Drew came up with the huge catch to save 3 runs. The defensive star of the game. The final score from Minute Maid Park in Houston. St. Louis 3 and the Astros 2. More coming.
And this ball is attacked deep left center field. It's got a chance way back, and it will one-hop the wall. Edmonds around third. He'll score as the throw does come to the plate on an RBI double off the bat of Albert Pujols. He made a little adjustment. The ball was running in on him, George. He brought the hands tight to the body and still got the fat part of the bat on it. Big lead for Pujols. And this ball is hit high and deep left center field. Going back Romano, and he is run out of room. A two-run shot off the bat of Scott Rowland, his 25th of the year. And with 2 outs, St. Louis has jumped on Aaron Cook here in the first. They're up 3-0.
What an addition it has been for Scott Rowland to come to the St. Louis Cardinals in a pickup. And
0-2, hard on the ground, and that's going to get through. Here comes Rowland around third. Walker's throw to the plate. A little bit late. And Renteria with 2 outs, or excuse me, with 2 strikes, delivers the other way. His 75th RBI. And the lead back up the middle and on through, base hit. Here comes Romano. Here comes Renteria to the plate, and it's going to be cut off by Helton. And now they have a play on Taguchi. They got him hung up. And Uribe actually makes the tag on Taguchi. But St. Louis takes the lead as the pinch hitter Taguchi comes through in the 8th inning. And this has been consistent of St. Louis throughout September. They've won. This ball lined on the left field line. It'll score 2. Save at third. Pujols to second. And it is 7-4. Well, Pujols the first time did not come through. And this ball is ripped deep right field. And see ya later. Grand slam, Tino Martinez. And St. Louis has completely blown the cover off of this one. '19th home run for Martinez this year. He jumps the RBI total to 70. Looking around, the only folks that are left are dressed in red, and there it is. 11-4 the final. The Cards knock off the Rockies with that 7-run 8th. Pissarro gets the win, Merker the loss. We're back to the ballpark in a moment, but let's go to our studios across town. Again, the Rockies go down to the Cardinals 11-4.
Sunday, 37%. Tino drives this one into deep right field. Tino Martinez, home run number 20, and the game is tied. His second home run in as many nights, and that's 5 RBIs the past 2 days against Colorado. It's 1-1. No doubt about that home run by Tino.
Oh, he's hit now 5 home runs and 13 sequence, and how he is approaching the left-handers.
That's driven into center field. Pierre going back, and it's back-to-back. Renteria goes deep. 2-1 St. Louis.
How good has he been this year? Best shortstop, all-around shortstop in the National League. Leads in batting average and RBIs.
Zito's got a chance at 24 wins. That's well hit left field. Scott Rowland has gone deep. 3 solo home runs for the Cardinals here tonight. And it's 3-1 St. Louis.
That's how you get 100 RBIs, isn't it?
And his 26th home run, 100 RBIs in St. Louis. That's 9 home. Delayed steal. They've got the man at third. Got him! Heads up play by Matheny. A delayed steal by Walker, and Petrick thought Matheny might go to second. Instead, a fake to second, a throw to third.
It is a tough decision.
If it goes off the wall and he's at second, he could score. Rowland may have untied this one. How far is it going to go? Gone! Home run Rowland. 2-run shot. His second home run on the night. A bomb to left. Wow! A 2-run home run this time for Scott Rowland.
Boy, there was no doubt about this one, which is about 90% Cardinal fans.
Cruz, deep right field. Did they go back-to-back? Yes! Back-to-back home for the second time tonight.
Cruz hit 35 home runs this year to lead the minor leagues in that department. 100 RBIs earlier.
2 by Scott Rowland. Good piece of hitting here by Matheny. Fair ball. Renteria is going to score. Matheny is digging for 2. He's got a double. Back-to-back doubles after the back-to-back home runs. Vina, the opposite way and a base hit. That'll score Mike Matheny. Vina's looking 2. He's in there. 8-3 St. Louis.
And there's the 50th RBI for Fernando. Typical for him.
Hit sharply to Vina. There's 1. How about 2? Double play. That's big. A run does score. But it's a double play, and now Colorado is down to their final out. That was 3 pitches. Up the middle. Renteria. Magic number down to 4. Cardinals hold on for the win. 5 runs in the ninth for St. Louis. 2 home runs for Rowland. 8-5 our final. Next telecast will be Friday night. For Al, I'm Dan. Midwest Sports Report comes your way now. Yesterday afternoon. Base hit. Cardinals on top.
People are still coming in, filing in, trying to get here. Houston just didn't get off to a good start.
Tino, base hit. 1 run in, and Pujols stops at second. 2-0 Cards. Just over. Mark Loretta at short. Martinez, RBI number 74. Pujols, little tapper left side. Base hit. 1 run in. Here comes another. 4-0 St. Louis. Pujols with RBIs 120 and 121. Jeff Blum, the third baseman, kind of gave up on that ball. Loretta, the shortstop, wasn't close. Rips this one into left field. Ward can't get it. It's 5-1 St. Louis. Roll in the RBI.
Well, sometimes with Scotty, you just got to wait for 2 outs. I mean, he has been so good this year as a Cardinal.
He's swinging. Tino for 1. On to first. Got him. The pick by Tino on the other end.
Renteria is on his seat, but he completes a double play. And I was about to say, you have to believe that they're going to
pick up many more items as well. STOCardinals.com. Eli, deep center. Hunter back. Gone. Four-hit night for Eli.
Second RBI, and boy, it appeared to be no doubt about it. Yes.
Edmonds, how about back-to-back? Did he do it? Gone!
You know what he did yesterday? Eli went back. Edmonds went back-to-back. And then Pujols came up and went back-to-back-to-back in order to win.
Rolling, right center. Pretty deep. Gone! 3 home runs in this inning for St. Louis. Marrero, Edmonds,
record around the bases. But when Rolen came here, all of a sudden the offense knew they didn't have to rely on one person. They knew.
990 here at Busch. No balls and 2 strikes. Klein to Rolen. He's got it! And the Cardinals are headed to postseason play. The 3rd consecutive year. They are the 2002 Central Division champs. A final of 9-3. Stay tuned for a special edition of the Midwest Sports Report. Our post-game show coverage begins right now. The St. Louis Cardinals are the 2002 Central Division champions. A final of 9-3 here tonight. It will be an emotional night in that locker room. Scott Rolen, fittingly with the glove, puts it away. The final out, and the Cardinals have held on and won the 2002 Central Division championship. What a moment.
Called it in spring training because you could see a difference physically with Renteria. That might drop. Tie game. Renteria delivers and now goes down to second on a horrendous throw by McCracken.
And terrible by the pitcher. He was still standing on the pitcher's mound when that throw got away from the catcher behind home plate. Hitters, even veteran hitters, do.
They go again, and that's a deep fly ball to right. Back at the wall. McCracken cannot make the catch. Cardinals take the lead. Marrero scores. Poorly played by McCracken, and it's 2-1 St. Louis.
Absolutely, Joe. I mean, you've got a guy out there that can flat out run, and he's tippy-toeing, backpedaling, and doesn't put his back up against the wall.
To the left side and through the left side. Taguchi will score, and it's 4-1. Cairo delivers again.
It's a big run right there, and Miguel Cairo continues to come through. Fence.
To the right side. Spivey going to take a great play, can't make it. Pujols scores, and it's 5-1.
Base hit and RBI, so the second RBI for Renteria, and the
just terrible baseball.
A couple of the veteran players told me the same.
That's the third. That's a base hit, and it's 6-1. That wasn't very pretty either over at third base. An RBI hit from Matheny, and the Cardinals now lead by 2 out in the 7th. Vina up the middle off Swindell. Cintrone trying to make the play. Safe. It's 7-1. And the problems continue for the Diamondbacks.
5 at the right time.
Into right center field. Finley, can he get there? No. 3 runs are going to score. 10-1 on the 4th hit of the night for Marrero.
So the way he's swinging the bat, Eli's got to be in your lineup. His teammate Schilling, but
that's a little flare that might drop. It does. 11-1.
And a second RBI for Taguchi. He scores Marrero.
There's one down into the corner. So Taguchi's going to try to make it 126 RBIs. Run
LaRusso run 12-1.
Well, I'm sure Albert's going to give him a big thank you because type of game against them.
Another hit. Pujols will run through the stop sign and make it 13-1. Oquendo's trying to protect Pujols, and that injured groin, and Albert just kept on running.
Everything about so. I mean, you wish he was a little more a stronger batter.
Lyle Overbay pops up. Delgado. Cardinals win it. Final of 13-1. Possible playoff preview. Tony La Russa wanted this game and got it. We'll be right back with a.
His 80. Oh, this one is hit a long way to right. Back it goes. Back. Gone. Jim Edmonds with a no-doubter off Randy Johnson, and the Redbirds have jumped to a 2-0 lead. He said he was red hot. We don't lie.
You know, he doesn't get many career hits. Again, discussed with Randy Johnson was to throw the off-speed stuff.
And then this one is belted. Back it goes. Back, and goodbye. Scott, rock and rollin', rocks the unit.
How about that?
Triple and homer. 2 pitches.
2 off-speed pitches, Boomer. It was like he said, all right, the first time around they were looking. You know, Tony La Russa likes to squeeze as much as any manager in the National League.
Or a little broken bat job will do it. Renteria will come around to score. So Matheny with a base hit, and the Cardinals with a 5-2 lead.
Bob Finley just has to be in disbelief with what's going on.
And look at this, the Cards playing small ball, and this throw goes down the line. 1 run is home. 2-run score. The bottom falling out for the Diamondbacks. It's 8-2.
Boomer, myself included. Mike Matheny just caught everybody by surprise. Matt Williams was playing.
2-2 the count to Morris. And look at this. Here's another base hit. Martinez is going to score. Matheny's going to score. Morris has done it all. It's 10-2 Cardinals.
And you know the best part about those fans, they show up.
Oh yeah,
they show up at that ballpark.
Well, here's a little blooper, jumping in front of DeLucci. Here's another run home. The onslaught continues as Pujols comes through, and it's. Well, we're getting close to 2 touchdown territory, aren't we now?
Right field corner tonight.
And what a way to end it. A strikeout looking. And what a start in this postseason for the St. Louis Cardinals, who win it 12-2. Sut, I enjoyed that, and you've said it. St. Louis, we shall see.
They are. No wonder they struggled this year.
Drew the other way. Mark Little going back. It's back, and it's gone. J.D. Drew, for the second time in 8 days, has hit a homer off Curt Schilling. For the second time in postseason, has hit a homer off Curt Schilling. And it's 1-0 Cardinals.
Boomer, he's been banged up all year long, but when he's healthy, he is that type of
run game. Slow roller, rolling, and he's going to be interfered with. Maybe hurt. Rolling down, Cintron called out for interference on the right call on a a play that might have been awfully tough, as good as Roland is. And now the concern.
19 hits. More importantly for Tony La Russa, 10 RBIs.
Against Koplov up the middle, diving is Spivey, he can't get it. Renteria being waved around. The throw from Finley is cut off by Grace. Throw into second, all hands safe. 3-2. The Cardinals lead it 2-1.
How about Miguel Cairo? I mean, here's a guy that was given up on by Tampa Bay, given up on by the Chicago Cubs, and yet they found a role for him. Not an everyday type player, but a versatile type guy that could get some big pinch hit. Have the guys on the corners on the line. Tony La Russa doesn't always go by that book.
And there it is. Isringhausen comes in with a 1-2-3 night, and the St. Louis Cardinals have come in and defeated Randy Johnson and won a game in which Curt Schilling has pitched. Chuck Finley was marvelous, and the Redbirds will be winging home. I don't even think they need a plane. They win it 2-1.
Boomer, just like this is Derek Jeter's time of the year, so is it Edgar Renteria's. He proved it again today.
2 after Roland got hurt. His ninth inning hit drove in the winning run, and he drives in a run here. So Miguel Cairo getting the start in place of Roland, and he immediately knocks in a run. Very Roland-esque. And it is 2-1 Arizona.
The ball was tailing in, and it got him on the fist, but he was able to muscle it into the outfield.
Eventually, Gino Martinez on deck. A little flare into shallow right for a base hit. Pena heading home. Here comes the throw. Not nearly in time. And over to third base goes Edmonds, and the Cardinals have tied it up. Albert Pujols delivers again.
You know, it may seem like, well, that ball wasn't hit that hard, but that's the way Pujols hits. You get runners in scoring position, he doesn't try to pull the ball, he goes the other way, and again, that's what...
3-1. There he comes. The squeeze is on. And it works. Barajas has only one play. Spivey covering, and the Cardinals have gone ahead.
I think you have to give Venice and La Russa all the credit in the world for making that work. See, every
in the Arizona bullpen. That is a base hit. Matheny rounding third, and he will score. It is 4-2 St. Louis. And Fernando Vina is on another planet right now.
But the great thing again is the Cardinals' execution. I mean, they're getting the job done when they get the opportunities.
Steve Finley, that is a base hit. Donalds heading home. Here comes the throw. He is out at the plate. Donalds, the possible tying run, and Albert Pujols throws him out of the plate with Matheny putting on the tag. Well, the Diamondbacks got a clutch. He says the Cardinals are like an amoeba. Left center. That ball is on its way to the wall. Gino Martinez heading home. And Miguel Cairo does it again. 5-3 Cardinals. DeLucci could not catch up to it. And they get that little bit of insurance from the super sub, Miguel Cairo.
And remember, we talked about it before the game. La Russa had a couple of
get a chance to swing in the ninth inning. That is a base hit. Here comes Cairo. The throw by DeLucci, too late. And with 2 down, the hits keep on coming for the Cardinals. 6-3.
Even though it didn't work out, I still think you had to do that if you're Bob Brennan. You had to try to keep your 2 cards.
Tonight, 3 for 3. Fernando Vina, 2 more hits and a walk tonight. And this should do it. Vina from right field. And the Cardinals are moving on. They have swept last year's World Series champion Arizona.
That's into right field and will send Sanders back. Finley will tag and score. Vigna will tag and advance. It's a 1-1 game, and the go-ahead run is 90 feet away with 1 out. Sac fly, Edgar Renteria.
2 for the price of 1. He does 2 things. He plates the runner and moves.
Runner at third for St. Louis, and a ground ball to the shortstop. St. Louis has the lead on a ground out by Edmonds. 2-1 Cardinals. A rally that started with a strikeout and a wild pitch.
And use these.
Matheny gets into one to left. Back at the wall is Bonds. This ball is gone. Home run Matheny. He has hit in every Cardinal postseason game this October, and it's 3-1 St. Louis. Mike Matheny hasn't homered since early in the season, and here on Saturday, October 12th, it's a Game 3 NLCS. Double play. Bad break for the Giants on a screaming line drive caught. Hitless today, 1 out of 6 in this series, and he rockets one into left field. Back at the track, at the wall. The Cardinals are back on top. It's 5-4 on a home run by Eli Marrero.
Feisty greeting by the Cardinals and Marrero for Jay Watasi. The second pitch, boom. Marrero had
2 out. High fastball from Veers and Sink. Tying run at first, 2 out. 2-2 pitch. Into right field, falling in a hurry. Here comes Drew. Cardinals win Game 3. Isringhausen with a save. The Giants had the Cardinals down 2-0. A sloppy game early for St. Louis. The Giants could not take advantage. They end up stranding